Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Thanksgiving if you are watching this on Thanksgiving. I know that many people are getting ready to decorate their Christmas trees. It is kind of a tradition for a lot of people to decorate on Thanksgiving or the day after, so I wanted to share some tree inspiration with you and show you my 4 Christmas trees this year to hopefully give you ideas, and because I'm not ready to put my home tour up yet, so I wanted to hopefully hold you guys over and also get an opportunity to say happy Thanksgiving. Okay, you guys, the first tree we're gonna start off with is my main living room tree. This is a new tree this year. I sold the 9-foot flock tree from Big Lots, and I don't really even feel bad for doing that because I was able to make back almost all that I spent on it. I got 2 beautiful Christmases out of it, and the person who got it was so excited. She loved that tree, so it's a win-win. And then I was able to buy this tree off of Facebook Marketplace from a person in my area who buys overstock pallets of items from places like Target and Home Depot and Walmart. So she has like a garage full of brand new things and she sells them half price. And so she sold me this tree for $175, which is actually more than 50% off. But I've purchased a lot from her in the past. This tree is totally worth the full price though. I'm gonna link this, and all my other trees are similar trees down below for you guys, but look at these branches. And there's so many of them, and I'm sure you guys can see just how many lights are all over this tree. The lights are really cool. They're actually fairy lights, not like your traditional incandescent or whatever they're called. And they are just covering the entire tree, and they have tons of different settings. They're like, this can twinkle. It also changes to colored. You can flash between colored and white. You can have them twinkle together. I'll show you the colored ones. I won't show you all the settings because there's a bunch, but there's a foot pedal that I just hide under the tree skirt that the tree comes with to change the light color. So this is, I said I wasn't gonna show you, this is twinkling. Sorry if you can hear the dogs drinking in the background, that's disgusting. And the colored, and a combination of the twinkling and the colored, all that, you get the point. So it is really cool. And did I mention this is 9 feet tall? If not, it is. So anyways, as far as the, ornaments and the style of the tree, I know that a lot of you guys have looked to me in the past for inspiration for like a really beautiful, coordinated tree, if you will. And this year, and just moving forward, since I've had my fun with those kinds of trees in the past, I just wanted what felt like classic, elegant, family style Christmas. Had to pause and mention that I do have a themey sort of a tree in my dining room, so don't worry if you love that, I have that to show you too. So I left off any picks or ribbons because I didn't personally grow up with that. I took a lot of my inspiration from what I personally grew up with because that's what feels nostalgic to me. So I will just take you in closer and kind of give you like a look at what is on the tree. I had mentioned in my last video that I have been collecting vintage ornaments, so probably close to half of the ornaments on this tree are actually vintage. Not only do I collect like the vintage bulbs, but I've been collecting the vintage hand-blown glass ornaments, specifically Santas. I've also mentioned a few different times that my husband and I have had a tradition since we got together that he buys me a couple beautiful hand-blown glass ornaments for my birthday in November each year. So those, of course, have to be on the tree. So that would be one of them. This is one of them. Oh, and one of you guys had mentioned that I should shout out and talk about the boutique where we get where my husband gets my ornaments from to support small businesses. So we go to a place called Lily's in Perrysburg, Ohio. So they have beautiful ornaments like this. This is from there. This is one that we got this year. They had this in a few different like shapes. And we have a bunch more, but I actually bought myself this one from there this year with the Santa with the like toadstool hat. He reminded me of my grandpa who had a toadstool, like an actual stool that was painted like a toadstool next to his pond at his house. So I got myself that one. So we have a lot of that stuff. And then I bought this year just a few hand-blown glass ornaments that I thought were cool, like this pixie elf. I grew up with like the real elves all over my Christmas tree. My mom called them Rice Krispie elves, but they were her mom's. And so these reminded me of those. I have handmade ornaments like this one from my friend Irma. And then just because this is a massive tree, I did fill in with these just red shiny glass ornaments from Hobby Lobby. They are so beautiful. Nothing screams Christmas like a shiny red glass Christmas ornament. So I think the tree is beautiful. Is it a designer look? Absolutely not. This is very personal and very traditional, but we love it. We think it's the prettiest it's ever been, and that's what's important. Like, it's probably not the prettiest tree you've ever seen, but it's the prettiest tree we've ever seen because it has a lot of special ornaments, fun times and memories, collecting different things. So yeah, I know I'm gonna get questions about my tree skirt, which I kind of messed up a little bit here. I found that on clearance after Christmas in 2018, I think, and it was from Home Goods. I've searched high and low for a reasonably priced dupe or a similar one, and it just doesn't exist. So my recommendation would be to get a chunky knit blanket and put it around your tree, which I've done in the past. We're gonna move on to the other tree I have here in my living room, and then the two other trees I have in the house. So this is the other tree in my living room. If you can see a mess on either side of the camera, just ignore it. The house is a disaster, but I'm working on it so I can get the home tour together for you guys. But this is just my King of Christmas tree. This is the noble fir that you're supposed to be able to like see through to the trunk. This is such a beautiful tree, and especially to hang ornaments off of, because the ornaments just are like, it showcases them so well. But because my other tree is so full, I thought this one would be beautiful, basically bare. I do have the tree collar on it from Michael, so I can link that. I'll link this tree, although it does sell out very quickly, so I'll have a similar one linked. And then this also has those very realistic branches that the other tree has. These ones are more stiff than that tree, and there's a lot less of them, obviously. But I put these cool like sphere lights on it, and I think that they kind of look like ornaments on the tree. They're in different sizes, so like you can see some small ones, medium, large. And then I do the clip-on candles on this tree, and these are from Amazon last year. I think it's a set of 10 for $20. So they're pretty fun. The only thing is that they die kind of quickly, so I usually only light them for a little while at a time. So this is the other tree, no tree topper, just lights and the candles. And don't be afraid to like not decorate your tree if you don't want to. You can see I have one extreme and the other all in the same room. And I think it looks really nice and simple, and it's beautiful. Okay, you guys, I am really exposing myself here. As you can see, we have tons of Christmas stuff out. I always do my dining room last because it takes me a few weeks to decorate for Christmas, and I will go crazy with boxes out everywhere. So the best place for me to put them is here in the dining room because it barely gets used. And then I'll decorate the whole house, and then the last place I'll do is the dining room. And once I'm done in the dining room, I'm finished. All the boxes can go away. So we do have a new to us tree in here this year. It is a 9-foot slim Balsam Hill Christmas tree. I say new to us because this came from Facebook Marketplace, and it was well loved. All the lights were out. The family moved to this beautiful house out in the country that they built, and they said they needed I think she said a 12-foot tree and a wide one, not this. She felt like it was small, but it's perfect in our dining room. because it doesn't overwhelm the space. And it's really pretty. This also has those very realistic branch tips. That's what really sold me on it. For $30, I could not say no. I went and I got it. I drove over an hour round trip for this tree, but it was well worth it. And I just put my own lights on it. I'm sorry, I keep running into boxes and things if I'm wobbling the camera around. So I did not buy anything new whatsoever to decorate this tree. I just used all of the ornaments and things that I already had, which was so nice when it works out like that, where you don't have to get anything new. So this is kind of, I would say, like a woodland theme and a cardinal theme. I like to decorate with cardinals in the dining room ever since my dad passed, because I host Christmas dinner here, and he strongly believed in cardinals. We all believe in cardinals, that it's a sign from a loved one who's passed, letting you know that they are near. And so I think it's nice when we sit down for Christmas dinner to have that little reminder. So I put ribbon through this tree from Joann's, and then I finally got an opportunity to use this navy blue and dark green plaid ribbon that I purchased after Christmas, I think in 2018. It's a very dark ribbon, so it does not work well in flock trees. It just looks like black lines in the flock trees, and it almost fades away in the green trees even, but it's just like a little detail that I really love. And I just decorated with the ornaments and stuff that you guys are used to seeing from me, like lots of little wood things, really pretty, like these ones, my huge mercury glass ornaments that are so fun, and some dried oranges and rustic bells. So yeah, this tree was really fun to decorate. I got to kind of let that wannabe designer vibe out, like department store tree, because that's not so much my vibe anymore, but I've loved doing that for the past few years, that it's fun to have all these different trees so that I can really just play around with different styles. So that is the dining room tree, and we have one more to go. All right, you guys, here is the last tree. This is my 4.5 foot new tree that I got again from Facebook Marketplace, like the other two new trees. So 3 new trees, all from Facebook Marketplace. I think I spent $210 on all 3 of these trees, and they all are the very realistic looking branches. If you're in the Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan area, and you're curious about the lady who I purchased my trees from, shoot me an email. I'll leave my email down below, and I'll give you the link to her Facebook page, so you can check out what she has. But anyway, so I actually won this one in a raffle. I paid $5 to enter, and I ended up winning. But this tree is available at like Bed Bath & Beyond, Michael's, and it's I think $99 on sale everywhere. So I'll have it linked down below. And I just kept it naked. Again, if you want to have a naked tree, have a naked tree. This one is really nice because the trunk looks pretty realistic. Up close, they all kind of, you can tell they're fake, but at a distance, this one could definitely fool you. I'm very nervous to show you guys this space because it's constantly a disaster. We come in through our front door and there's a window right here. The dogs wait for us sitting right here, and they jump all over the window. They've chewed up the trim. They get their paw prints over everything. It's like you cannot keep this space clean, especially because you can see my entryway is all white. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, because of the dogs, that's why I did not want to decorate this tree. They will absolutely knock off ornaments. So again, I think just a simple naked tree with lights is beautiful, so I don't hesitate to do that. And especially if it's in an area where you're nervous about dogs or kids or whatever. So it's plain for me, and I'm happy with it. So that was the last tree. I hope you guys really like this video. I will be working on getting my home tour together for you just as soon as I get that dining room together. I hope you guys have a happy and safe Thanksgiving if you're watching on Thanksgiving. I'm wishing you guys lots and lots of happy holiday wishes this Thanksgiving and Christmas season, and I will catch you in a future video. Bye now.